Welcome to On the Radar. I'm Martha Raddatz. With Memorial Day approaching, we have a story of perseverance. Two stories, actually. Two soldiers who lost limbs in Afghanistan and are trying to get their lives back together. My colleague and ABC cameraman Hank Disselkamp followed their journey. Lieutenant Eric Zastupil throws the basketball around. Nothing unusual until you look down. Lieutenant Jason Pack standing with his father, impressive for a recent amputee. Jason and Eric are two of the more than 1,500 soldiers who have lost limbs in the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan.
I stepped on the mound and then I just blew up. And then next thing you know, my guys are rendering first aid.
Jason lost both legs and 2 fingers on his left hand while on patrol in southern Afghanistan.
Yeah, then my hand was just...
Jason was a soccer player at West Point. His father, Colonel Y.T. Pack, also a West Point graduate. Eric grew up playing basketball in Texas. All of 25 years old now, he was leading a platoon near Kandahar when an explosion took one leg and maimed the other.
And then they see that my left foot is missing. And in an instant, I went to just survival mode. It was just me.
Jason and Eric both wound up in Walter Reed Medical Center, where wounded warriors must find inspiration to work harder than any of us can imagine.
I do have dark days. There's days I realize I'm not going to be able to do the things I've always wanted to do the way I wanted to do them.
Jason set himself a goal to stand on his new legs at a ceremony for his father, who was celebrating a 30-year Army career.
Working up to my dad's retirement, just every morning, working on trying to stand.
Jason's first challenge, following his double amputation, he had only 82 days to train.
It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. You have to take it one day at a time.
His second challenge, getting to the ceremony, negotiating an airport and a flight to Hawaii.
Okay. Ready?
It's all right, I'm good.
Okay.
Sweet.
You good? Okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Woo. Close call.
Having played at West Point, Eric used basketball to help him recover, and he's determined to play on 2 legs.
They wanted him to be in the wheelchair basketball league right away, and he said no, until I can be up and back to my game, I don't want to play. He's been invited to play at the White House.
Eric is pushing himself to play at full speed in a basketball game at the White House with President Obama, the so-called baller-in-chief.
I think it would be incredible to go to the White House, maybe play with the boss. To get to that point, it's going to be even more hard work. It's going to be surgeries. It's going to be more rehab, getting in a leg, learning how to cut, learning how to stop and go a little bit, to the point where I can actually play.
Jason succeeded. As friends and family looked on, he stood next to his father, making the transition from legless to standing in less than 3 months. Eric continues to train and hopes to be ready to play the biggest game of his life. 2 West Point graduates, this generation's best and brightest, striving to return to a normal life. Our thanks to Hank Disselkamp's fine camera work, and a thanks to all our service members serving worldwide. That's On the Radar for Yahoo News and ABC News this week. Thanks for joining us. You can follow me on Twitter @Martha Raddatz. Thanks again.